this because this is going to be. I'm going to try to not make this a 20-hour long stream because I do have just my 2 hours that I've allotted. I'm going to sleep to the sound of the goat man. I hope that you rest well as I forget how to speak. Yes. So today, last year, I did something very similar to this. I don't believe I got any of my predictions correct. So this is my revenge arc, where I have gone through. Can you make an already have one tier? No, because we don't need to. Because I went through every Fate servant that's in the game, and I pruned out all of them. They either have one, are male, or are not eligible. Now, there is a chance that I may have fucked up, left some people out by the wayside. I've removed all duplicates that are potential. I've tried my best to maintain every actually, there's one I already messed up. Martha has a swimsuit. Goodbye. You know what? That's actually a good point. The mechas should be on this list still. And they are here. I can spot a Liz a fucking mile away. I'm just going to keep the one because, you know. Have you ever tried Japanese French toast? I've made some for breakfast and it's delicious. Yes, it's very good. Yeah, so. Will you do a mail list later? Probably not. I'd consider it. We can discuss that at the end of this stream if I have time. But I don't think that doing a mail list is pertinent. Because you get 3 male servants that get a costume, probably. As opposed to the, I think it's 7 every year? 7 female servants who get a costume? Or a alternate? No, my friend. The females on this list either the females on this list have one, and then the rest is males, which is like over half, like about half the cast or so. And then there is a rule, I believe, with I believe there's a rule that the devs put in place that a character has to exist in FGO for at least 1 year before they are going to be able to put them into a summer event. So characters that are after summer of last year's summer and after are not included. So no Draco, no Lacosta, no EO, no Cuckoo, none of that. No Tiamom, no Rikyu, none of that. And so what we have remaining are still a decent chunk of servants that have no swimsuit and are eligible. I want you all to know that I'm also going to be doing a top 10 video for this that I have already written the script for, and I already know who my top 10 picks are. I'm going to include MASH in this list because there is a likelihood that MASH gets another outfit from this. MASH does already have multiple swimsuits. What stops the devs from giving her another one? It's been 2 years. I'm just saying it's possible. I'm not going to say that's likely. I don't think that's very likely. So anyway, let's get into it. MASH is the face of the game? Correct. Let's start with Mash. I'm going to say it's not likely at all. I don't see Mash getting a new swimsuit yet. She might get one in 2024 or 2025. But I think a lot of this depends on what kind of a summer event they do. I'm going to say it's... Hold on. I'm going to give this a nah. Just give all the ladies swimsuit containers while the guys get their alternates, since why the fuck does a guy need to switch up a certain container? Because, you know, I'd be okay with male summer servants, but I don't think it's going to happen. Saber Lily. Summer Liz? I hope not. I've kind of purposefully left Liz off of this because, like, a lot of the Liz, because she already owns Halloween. If she was gonna, she would do like a Halloween swimsuit thing. I'm gonna say the Saber Lily is in the likely category. I don't personally want it, but I could see it. I think it's a possibility. Summer Scotty's an exception? What do you mean? Well, okay, Scotty and Scathach are not the same servant. That needs to be taken into account. This is the year of the Liz. Just wait for her summer and Christmas variants. I will die. On a cross. I think Altera is not likely. I don't think it's going to happen. I would not be opposed to it, but I don't think it's going to happen. She already has an outfit where she's kind of wearing a swimsuit. So I don't really see this as a realistic possibility. Oh yeah, also, the closer to the left that this is, the more likely I think they are, and then the closer to the right, the less likely I think they are for that list. Zion Convita, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Dayon, I actually think is fairly likely. I think that Dayon is a character that gets a fair amount of screen time. I think people like Dayon. But Dayon is kind of like also kind of forgotten. Thank you for calling that out. Yes, I had my shit muted. The throws are working, yes. I think that Dayon is a likely candidate, and I'd be here for it. Because I'm a big fan of Dayon, so... What swimsuit would they wear? They'd wear a one-piece. Well, actually, we know the answer to that. One sec. We have a potential swimsuit for both Astolfo and Dayon in a craft essence. And for some reason I forgot in this craft essence, Dayon has not Dayon, Astolfo has like tits. There you go. I mean, he's got like man tits, but tits. Yeah. So I could see Dayon theoretically wearing something like this. Astolfo is absolutely slaying it, also with the thong. Even though we all know that he couldn't actually wear a thong because you got a fucking monster. I think that Dayon deserves it. Dayon's a good character that needs to be highlighted more. Oh my god. Y'all are down bad for the Astolfo. Okay. I would also argue that I think Atalanta is very likely. She's another character that gets a decent amount of screen time. I don't know if they would reuse this particular artist for Atalanta. They'd probably use the Atalanta alter artist, which I think... I have alter here. There she is. I'm going to put these two side by side because I believe that that if they made Atalanta Summer, this would become something that's just like a fusion. Like the alter form would be an alternate form. But she's a cat though. Cats hate water. But she's a Greek though, and the Greeks love water. I think all the first-year servants are less likely. I don't know about that. Would she wear a summer sundress? She would wear a big hat. Atalanta would wear a... Okay, you know how, like, Tamamo Summer has the big sun hat with the ears poking out? I think that she would wear something like that. If Dayon deserves it, why not in the deserved tier? I am reserving the deserved tier for the 10 servants that I believe are most deserving and most likely. Which I have written down already. So, not going into the deserved tier. Not MHX, but please, it's just XX, but adult war with bi... You know what? I would love that. MHXX has arguably my favorite art in Fate with her final ascension. It's up there. So yeah, giving Bun more work would be great. I think Steno is likely. I could see them doing it for Steno. Sorry, this is Uriel. My brain is not right. I could see them doing it for Uriel. People like Uriel a lot. She's still, I would say, if you're trying to clear story in the early game, Uriel is the better one. One of the better budget archers. So it's nice. Fuck that bitch? Nah. If they did, wouldn't it need to be for both of them? No. I don't think so. Be happy to see a summer Medusa as my boyfriend would like it. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that this snake is a potential candidate. Maybe not, though, because she did get a costume. Good morning, Audible. How's it going? What's up, Origin? How's it going? Good morning. I'm gonna put Liz in not likely at all. I think Mash has a better chance of getting a swimsuit over Liz. I think that Liz... No, Liz has enough variance already. I feel like it would be... If Liz gets a summer form, it means there will not be a Halloween that year. Which, they could theoretically tie that into, like, an ongoing story. But I don't think that they will. So I'm gonna say that Liz is right here. If Liz gets a summer variant, I'm quitting. I think it's likely. I think it's more likely that Liz gets a Santa version. And they actually do a ripoff of, I about said how the skeleton stole... What the fuck's that movie called that Tim Burton made? Nightmare Before Christmas. I could see them doing a Nightmare Before Christmas ripoff where Liz steals Christmas. That, I think, has some potential. Alright. Controversial opinion time. I'm gonna put Medusa in the very likely tier. And my reasoning for not placing her higher is I thought about it for a little bit. And I think that she should theoretically be in the deserved tier if I wasn't making this list the way how I'm making it. She's like number 11 on this list, guaranteed. But Medusa doesn't really do shit in FGO. I think that is what like prevents me from thinking that she's going to get one, is the fact that she literally doesn't do anything in it's like how Saber got her summer skin, but it was summer 1, and because she's also Saber. But Saber also doesn't do shit in FGO. Medusa is there as more of just like a, hey, look, it's a Fate Stay Night character, check this out. You know this one. Ugh. Well, Medusa shows up for her yearly Gouda Gouda CE photo shoot and then fucks off and does nothing else in FGO. And she gets no buffs. She gets grilled to 120 by Fate Stay Night fans. And that's it. That's all that she does. So, explodes doors. She explodes 3 doors. And even then, is kind of lackluster at it. So, yeah. I think that because of her lack of a presence in FGO, giving her a summer version makes it significantly less likely. And again, the counter-argument of saying somebody like Artoria, who also has no presence, is immediately bashed by it being the first summer that she got one. And then them making her one of still, on JP, still one of the most broken archers in the game, if not the best single-target archer in the game. And I don't think she's ever received a buff. She's just that good. It's more likely that Ana gets it before Medusa. We'll talk about that. Out of Stay Night crew, Emiya gets the most screen time. Yeah. Emiya does, but Emiya's like a joke character. I think Boudica's undeserved. And here's my theory for that. I think that this is the year that we get Avenger Boudica. On Medusa Gorgon all in one, please. That would be kind of fun. I may sketch stream. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. We're talking about swimsuits. Biased 100%. Not accurate. Because we did, in fact, get something that could justify Boudica getting a swimsuit in the form of Draco. If they make it so that the summoning of Draco is like the straw that breaks the camel's back for Boudica, so she ascends against her will into her Avenger form and becomes an Avenger, that makes sense. They now have a perfect excuse to do that. So that isn't just bias. There was thought put behind that reasoning. Aside from just me like Boudica. But me also do just like Boudica, because Boudica cute. But I do think that they have a golden opportunity with the summoning of Draco to put Boudica into her Avenger form this summer. That's what I want. So on that as well, Medea. Also, I'm putting it to deserved. Well, no. Well, okay. They wait a year before making characters into summer variants, but characters that are characters that show up in the story but then are summonable do have a tendency to show up in the story of the summer event. Yeah, so here's my take on Medea. Medea is exactly like Medusa, where she has an equally... I would say Medusa probably has more fans, but Medea is one of those characters that people really like, is a Fate Stay Night character, but also Medea gets a decent amount of screen time in events and in the story. So she has more... I guess more FGO clout is the best way to phrase that. So the likelihood of her getting a swimsuit is much higher. She's another one that a lot of people have been like, when are we going to get Summer Medea? And I don't blame them. Summer Medea, give that shit to us. Yeah, that's what I think. Steno. I think Steno is less likely than Uri. I almost said urinal. Fucking Steno is less likely than Uriel. They may do a fusion for them. No, I'm gonna use the word clout. I think clout is the proper word. That's what you kids say. Yeah, I could see these two mixed together to make a servant. Yeah, think of it like how Anne and Mary are a singular servant. We will not be doing this for the boys, unfortunately. Or at least not right now. Maybe we'll do a shorter one for the boys in the future, but not tonight. We already have the Summer Steno. It's the emote in the Discord. That's true. I would love if they gave us a 5-star Steno that was just absolutely overpowered and people had to use her. That's what I want. Well, yeah, Raida got Summer Ibuki 2 years after Saber debuted, but then I want you to think about the fact that I think Canis has been out for a year on NA, give or take, and she gets a summer form this year. Alright, Jin K. I think Jin K is in a spot where I would love for her to have a swimsuit. This one is very much just personal bias. But I think that Jin K... me. She is another character who gets, like, a lot of screen time. Like, Jin K shows up in a lot of events. So I would be totally cool with, like, Jin K showing up in a swimsuit. Also, she has that really cute swimsuit with her and Chiome. Which, let me go find that. It is 1 billion degrees in my room right now. And I can't turn on the fan because it will be so loud. Summer Eris was an odd choice. Eris is very popular in Japan, so that was not an odd choice. Eris is very well liked in Japan, so I get it. Here's your Summer Jin K. I mean, I was going to say it's because I think people really like Fate Requiem, but go off, I suppose. Yeah, very drunk Jin K. I like it. I want her to get a swimsuit. Matahari is in top of Deserved as well. My thing with Matahari is that while I love her, and while she certainly does deserve to have one, the likelihood that she's going to get one is very slim. I think that... So this should go without saying for all of these, honestly. I think that who gets the swimsuits is very dependent on what the actual theme of the summer event is going to be. I think that that's a very important distinction. We did get Summer Corday. The difference is that Corday had a very, very large fan base in Japan and in America because of Lost Belt 5. What's the theme for this year? We don't know. Lady Avalon was an odd choice too. Brand new servant for summer. Yeah, that one does kind of throw me through a loop. Because that one's an unusual one. You could argue that it's technically Merlin, like summer female Merlin. And people knew about Lady Avalon, but yeah, that one is a weird one. Matahari needs an animation update before swimsuit. All Muscle put out a really good video about that, I think, today. About how there's the possibility that we just get a bunch of animation updates for, like, all of the servants. Like, during Annie. Which would be nice. But, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, they've not given us one, so I like to imagine that they are just working hard on trying to make but, you know, never know. Tomacat, I don't think is going to happen. I'm going to put that in unlikely. Call back to Casino, we get reverse bunny suit. It is the year of the rabbit. I did explain it. It's because Medusa doesn't have any fucking screen time in FGO. Medusa shows up for a Gouda Gouda event once a year, gets her paycheck, takes a picture of herself, and leaves. As opposed to Medea, who has, like, plot relevance. That's the differentiating factor between those two, in my mind. Despite that, though... actually, no. I was going to say Medusa is pretty high in the popularity polls for getting a summer swimsuit, but, you know, hard to say. I think that there's a chance with Orion. I think that this one is possible, but not... I think it's likely. It's hard to say. Actually, just gonna really quick. I don't know why, but I have this feeling that Morgan will get a summer version so they can get extra cash from the event. We'll talk about it. We'll get to that one. Saber and Lancer Artoria. What if they made a summer Castor Artoria? I think that's very possible as well. But we'll get to it. Yeah, I think Orion, Super Orion being in the game gives Summer normal Artemis, where she actually is just summoned as Artemis, is possible. So that would be nice. Drake, I'm going to say, is in the very likely category. Drake is one of those characters that is super popular. And for some reason, despite being like a year one, year two servant, she gets like no attention. And yeah, I think that Drake is one of those characters that's really interesting to me because I think it's super possible. But it's hard to say what they want to do with her. Medea Lily, I don't think is going to happen. I'm going to put that actually down here. I want Summer Drake, but I don't think they'll do it. I agree with... I mean, I kind of agree with that, but it's also just like... I feel like every year we're going to get like a pirate. Does she have a swimsuit CE? She's got a couple. I can't look at all the swimsuit CEs because I don't have all the time in the world. Let me take a quick look. Oh, yeah. It's called Pirate's Party. There you go. It's pretty good. I could see it. Alright. Nursery rhyme, I don't think is gonna happen. I'm gonna just say straight up, I don't think that nursery rhyme is gonna happen for summer. That's a really weird. That would be a really weird decision. I'm making the assumption that they're gonna be at the water side for their summer event into like some capacity. And for that, I'm gonna say I don't think that that's gonna happen. I don't like the summer kid servants exist. It's, yeah, no, I agree. However, there is a token lowly character in every single one. In every single summer event. I think is there one in Summer 1? I don't think there's one in Summer 1. But I know that every single one after that, I'm pretty sure, has one. That is the biggest lie you've ever said. Nursery Rhyme has been incredibly relevant all of the time. Nursery Rhyme and Dante's are like two of the big... Yeah, I'm gonna... You know what? Mary counts kind of, but not really. Mary falls into that, like, petite category. She's weird. Who was the token lowly in Summer 5? I don't remember. Ilya, right? Wasn't it Ilya? Well, let's look at it. Summer 1, we can say Mary. I mean, you could say Marie as well. Summer 2, you had Helena. Summer 3... which one was Summer 3? Why is my brain shutting down on me? Summer 3 was the casino one, right? Was there not a... Ibaraki? Yes, that's right. Ibaraki. Yeah, Ibaraki. Was there a lowly in the casino one? No, number 3 was the Jalter one. The swordsman one was Summer 4. Which, maybe that one didn't have a lowly. I don't remember. That one I don't think there was. Hold on, I have the summer servants for that event up here somewhere. Yeah, Summer 4 was Las Vegas. I'm not seeing it. It's not important. Maybe that was the only one that we didn't have a lowly character. Only a flat melt? I guess that's true. Melt's not a lowly, though. Summer 5 had Ilya. Summer 6 has Da Vinci. Summer 7 has... Did Summer 7 have one? I don't think Summer 7 had one. Maybe they didn't. Huh. Comma 2. Melt is not a lowly, no. Jack? I actually think that Jack is somewhat likely. Wu, yeah, but the thing is, Wu did not appear as a lowly. Lu showed up as an adult. No, I would not say that she is a lowly. At that point, that's just being anti-short people. I think there's a chance for Jack to get one. Hopefully it would be tasteful, but you never know. They might just try and, like, bring Jack back into the public zeitgeist. Gareth... I don't know what the class... I just called Gareth a daughter, so sure, I guess she's technically a lowly. I'm not sure. Eris is a lowly. She's 14. She's a child. God, I want this so bad, but I know it won't happen. God, I want this so bad, but I know it will not happen, and I know that she doesn't actually deserve it because she gets no screen time. I need to remove one of these Shikis. I would love a Lartoria Alter Summer version. I really would. I think it is possible. I don't think it'll happen. But I'm huffing copium right now, which is why she's being put top of likely. FGO version arguably designed more mature. John Santa Lily Alter Summer. Christ. You know what? I'm going to remove her because she's basically wearing a swimsuit already, so she's a no-go. Shiki. I'm gonna put Shiki in unlikely. I don't believe that they really go for too many crossover summer servants, is what I wanted to think before Summer Heiress happened. K&K is over. It is. Maybe it's... I'm actually gonna probably drop it to this. It's hard to say with her. I'm gonna say it's a non-zero chance. I think Astolfo is actually kind of likely. I'm gonna put him above Drake. I think that the likelihood of a Summer Astolfo at this point is almost inevitable. I know that people fucking love Astolfo, so they will flock to him. Astolfo is probably the most well-known Fate character. I would argue that Astolfo is more well-known than Saber is. I would say that Astolfo might actually be the most well-known Fate character outside from people who have never seen Fate. Because he's just that popular. Well, it's not just the porn, it's because he's like the face of the femboy movement and like the twink movement on the internet. Astolfo isn't male, though. Astolfo is gender unknown. Yeah. He's feminine appearing. Whatever the fuck that means. Well, he is by definition a meme. Yes. Summer Nightingale. I'm going to put an unlikely. It's one that I would very much like, but I do not think is going to happen. Nightingale has plenty of amazing designs, enough that I feel afraid of putting them on my stream. But Nightingale, I would love it. I'm a huge Nightingale stan. I don't think that it's going to happen, though. Much as I wish it would, I don't think it's going to. 100 Faces... not likely. I'm going to say unlikely. It would be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, they don't use Nightingale enough, even though she has a decent amount of screen time. But I think because she has a Santa version, that's going to prevent her from getting into Summer right now. I think it's possible in the future, but not right now. Well, I mean, I could see them giving 100 Face a swimsuit at some point. I don't think this year. I would love a Summer Iris. I feel like this might be how they've revitalized Iris feel, is by putting her in a summer event. I'd pray, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna pull a diversity check on the summer version. Both Hassans if they were... No, never. His 5-star version doesn't have to be summer. Nightingale has a 5-star version. It's Nightingale. I think that if we were going to get a... If we were going to get a summer Hassan, it would be Serenity or Gramps. One or the other. I don't even say that as a joke. I think that King Hassan has a very high chance of getting in as a summer servant at some point. The Cleopatra documentary is hot shit. Don't watch it. It's bad. As someone who had to study Cleopatra in college for like half a semester, no, it was a bad documentary. I don't think Shuten's getting in. As someone who really, really likes Shuten, I don't think it's going to happen. Primarily because she has her Halloween form that is basically in a swimsuit already. I think Sanzo is very, very... I think Sanzo deserves one. And my idea behind what you do to give Sanzo one... Oh, absolutely copium, yes. My idea behind it, though, is that you use it by either having her become an alter ego, having fused with Wukong, because he was considered too powerful to manifest as a servant on his own, so he fuses with her, and like does a Rengoku style like little monkey man on her shoulder. Or she goes to the beach and starts using Wu Jing's weapons and armor and stuff. That's my thought process behind that. I would love that. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but she deserves it. Hassan of the Serenity. I'm going to say unlikely. But she does deserve... We need more Hassans. I think we need more Hassans. I'm just going to put Da Vinci and Na. I don't think Da Vinci's getting one. She does use his weapon, yes. She's already in a swimsuit? Easy then. Just remove the top half of the clothing. First layer. I hate to say this, fellas. I think that Chloe has a decent chance of getting in. Who's the female assassin in Strange Fake? I don't remember. I think that Chloe as a token loli is possible. It doesn't mean I like it. I think that it's possible. In fact, give me one sec. Where's Miyu? I think that these two both have the exact same likelihood of getting in. Because I can see them using as an excuse to bring Summer Ilya again and have her be relevant. I don't know. I do not know which one will be first. I'm just telling you that I'm pretty sure that this is the order. That they will those two will eventually get a summer uniform. I can pretty much guarantee it. I love Chloe as a unit. She's a very strong unit. I just don't use her because they have Summer Arturia. As for Cleopatra... I'd say Cleo goes here. The only way how I see them adding Cleopatra is if they also add in a variation of Caesar. And just call it Super Caesar, where he's a rider and is not a billion pounds. That's how you get Summer Cleopatra to happen. I don't think it's going to happen otherwise. Somebody said I should add in Mecha Ellie Chanks. It's a possibility. I agree it's a possibility, but I'm going to still put it in the nah category. I just don't... I don't see it happening. Enkidu. I'm gonna put top of unlikely. I think that it's possible that we see a summer Enkidu. It will not be a bikini. It will be something that's very unisex. Like, somebody said a poncho earlier. I could see a poncho. They might just straight up give Cleopatra, they might just straight up give Enkidu their prison uniform from Summer 2. I could see that. Yeah, I could see a costume over a summer variant, but they are gender unknown, and Clay is genderless, so you know how it is. Kets. I think Kets has a shot. I think Kets has a genuine shot. Kets has a summer variant from an event that never got a rerun, which you have to now purchase the summer variant in the shop. But Kets has remained a very popular character. And with the advent of Cuckoo, she has an excuse to show up and try and be like, hey, you can't replace me. Christmas variant, yes. So I think that she has a likely probability to arrive. Summer Medusa Lily. Somebody had said, what if we get Anna in a swimsuit first, and then Medusa, and then Gorgon, and you get to pick which one that you want? I love that idea. I'm gonna say that she's up here. I could see it happening. Summer Medusa Lily. I'm gonna put Gorgon next to her because I do think that if they do this, it's going to be a combination thing. Because I can't really rationalize how you could convince Gorgon to wear a swimsuit. I really couldn't. Alright, peace out, Babylon. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun at work. Yeah, I mean, there is a way to include all three of them. What I think they would probably do is they would have Anna be stage 1 and 2, and then Gorgon in a swimsuit as stage 3. But the issue is that you couldn't do that with their differing arts. They'd have to give it over to one of the artists, which could give us a Gorgon that looks more like Anna, which would be something else. But you know. Jaguar Man. I'll put up here. How's it going? I don't think Jaguar Man is going to get one. However, I will not argue that the likelihood of her getting one is not high. Is Taiga popular? People have been clamoring for a Taiga route in Fate Stay Night since Fate Stay Night was a thing. And again, I'm going to use the excuse of Lost Belt 7 existing as an excuse to say that Taiga may come back around to prove that she's not a forgotten character. So I'm gonna put her there. I'm gonna say MHX Alter is not likely. I'm gonna put her in unlikely. My reasoning is because she has her rock star form. So I don't think that's gonna happen. We get all the Taiga stamps in OG Fate visual novel, but the closest we can get, exactly. Idol form. You're right, idol form. Forgive me. I've been too busy watching Bocchi the Rock and loving all of it. Cha-Cha. I do not foresee a summer Cha-Cha, like, ever. I'm not going to say it's impossible on the basis alone that it is a Paco design. So I'm going to just leave that here. Lip. Lip is interesting. Lip, I'm pretty sure in this top 10 video, I'm putting an honorable mention, so I'm going to put her up here. You're right. If they gave Cha-Cha the Woo treatment, which would make a lot of sense to do, then I'd be okay with it. But I don't see them pulling that trick again yet. Passion Lip, I could see getting a summer variant because Melt has one. Alternatively, this might be the summer that is also like summer in Seraph, and we get either the fucking bug or Violet. One of them is a summer servant too, which would be nice. And yes, you said exactly what I was thinking. They would make Passion Lip without the giant hands, like how they made Melt have not the giant legs. And then people would harass the artist like they did for fan art of her from a certain VTuber that is very popular now, before she was the VTuber. Next. What's above deserved tier? Not eligible. Suzuka. I'll put number 2. Here's my logic. And I'm calling this now. I bet Suzuka is a 5-star summer version this year, and that she's also a beast class servant. Now, my reasoning behind that thought process is that she will get a Gyaru form. There is logic here. So here's what the goat's cooking. Listen to what the goat is cooking. Everyone else that is a member of the yokai crew has gotten a summer variant. All of them. Osakabe Hime, Tamamo, Kiyohime. They all have a summer variant. Suzuka, who is the fashionista JK Gyaru girl, does not have one. As such, she is going to take the summer by storm and manifest as the Beast of Summer, and is going to be the 5-star rate-up servant. Mark my fucking words, it will happen. And if she's not, then she's going to be... So, yeah, she's not going to be, you know... I think the Foxtail mangaka said she can't be a waifu in FGO because he self-inserts into Foxtail Suzuka's master, so therefore no summer version. We'll see. I don't know about that, but... I don't know what the logic is behind that. That's very odd, if true. Mom the Funny Goat Man is tripping again. We'll see. We will see. The fact that she is the only one of the yokai crew who has not gotten a summer variation, and is also Suzuka, to me is almost blasphemy. If the only thing barring that is the fact that the Foxtail author is against it, we'll see. We will see. Hot take so fire I can smell burnt trash. We'll see. We will see. Also, why is OG Da Vinci so low? It's because she's fucking dead. It's because she is a corpse in the ground. She's the only one of the yokai crew that is a Santa. She's a Santa, not on JP. Look, I'm not against it. In fact, I'm here for it. Because, I just think they won't because they'll make her the 5-star in the Christmas... No, they won't. They will... It's a perfect excuse to make her a summer gyaru in a swimsuit. I never want to see Summer Suzuka? Nobody asked. Alright, Scheherazade. I think Scheherazade has a chance. On the basis entirely that she hangs out with Nito Chris. I think that she's got a shot. She's probably got a pretty good shot. I think that's a possibility. I don't know how well liked she is in the community. I know I like her, but that's just me. Hard to say. I like her. I think that she's got a shot solely because she's so well tied to a pre-existing swimsuit character. Issue is that she basically wears nothing already. Penth. I think Penth has a shot. The thing with Penth, though, is that... Okay, Penth has a shot exclusively on the idea that we are not on the beach. If we're in a scenario where we're not in the beach, we're like in the mountains or something, then I think that Penth has a shot. And she won't wear like a proper swimsuit until her 3rd ascension, kind of like how Summer Carmilla wears like a dress, a spy suit, and then a swimsuit. I could see them doing something similar for Penth. Summer not on the beach? Well, yeah, I mean, they've done that a couple of times. Or at least where the beach was not the main focus. Like, I mean, the casino event is a good example of that. The, the summer camp event's a good example of that. I mean, I've been theory crafting that they're going to be doing, like, a cruise type event. Like a servant cruise event. For summer, which is possible. Bunyan, I don't think is going to happen. Mostly because she did just get Super Bunyan recently-ish. And I like Bunyan. I don't think Bunyan needs a swimsuit version. Bunyan's cute enough as she is. How many Summer Seas of Chiome are there? I think 2? I'm gonna say 2. Whoa, hold up. I've never seen this CE before in my life. Whoa, hold up. I've never seen these seas before in my life. Hello. Alright, so first one is this one. That is an adorable outfit. That's Chiome. I don't know if that's an anyone. I didn't look. Yeah, that's Chiome. That's a really good Chiome art. And then this is also Chiome. This looks like it was drawn by Asanagi. If you don't know who that is, don't look them up. But I love the Jiangxi look. So believe it or not, I think that she's on my deserved list. Chiome is one of those characters that she has gotten explored a lot by Fate since she came out of Shimosa, that I think that it would be almost a disservice for her not to get a summer variant. She is very cute. She's got a good personality. She shows up in a fair amount of events and story. I think a summer festival event's possible, but we already kind of did that with the Dojin event. Yeah, I think that there's a high likelihood for Chiome to make an appearance this summer. I think Danzo is up there as well for similar reasons. What did I fucking tell you, Luigi? I think that Danzo, also because well, maybe not because Danzo was just in an event. I'm gonna still put her here because I like her. I think that Cersei is also... I'd say she's also decently high. People like a lot of people really like Cersei. And she got a good design, so I understand it. Ugh. So I think that's I think that going there is pretty fair. Neza. I think Nez is also decently high. Chiome Summer, maybe with Spider-Woman as an appearance because ninjas, and she was I think the only ninja missing in the event. Probably. I could see that. Cersei has a higher chances than Medea, let's be real. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to that. Shiba. I think Shiba has a shot. I think Shiba does have a shot. I don't know how likely, though. She might be lower. The thing with Shiba is that Shiba gets screen time. You know what Shiba will get? Shiba gets a ton of screen time, especially in summer events. She's in, like, a lot of summer events, and giving her more outfits that she can just show up with is great. So I could see that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Erish. Controversial opinion again. I don't think Erish is getting one this year. Because she just got a costume. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's not as likely as it should be now because she got a costume. Mind you, that costume is essentially a reskin. So she may have a better shot than not, but I feel like they're gonna save releasing Summer Erish for when they like really need to generate some hype. Okay. I actually had to look at the popularity poll. She was #1 in who should get a swimsuit this coming year, with 1,200 people voting for her. In second place was Morgan with 400 people. She had 3 times the amount of people who wanted her as a summer variant as opposed to Morgan. Think about that number disparity for a sec. It's a Lost Belt 7 thing. People love Eris. I'm one of them. I adore Eris. Not Eris, fucking Erish. I like Eris too, but not as much. Not as much as I like Erish. Yeah, Kriv was 800 of those votes, yes. Erish, the fact that she got a costume is what has fucked me up. Otherwise, yes, she would be deserved. But I think because of the costume, it knocks her down. If we get her, I'm not at all opposed to the idea of it. I would love to see it. I just think that it's less likely than it should be. I'm gonna say Semiramis does not have very much of a shot at all. In fact, I'm gonna drop her down. Semiramis gets no screen time outside of like the off-event appearance and does nothing. And because of that, I don't think they're gonna revamp her for a summer version yet. I could see them maybe doing something with APOC servants in the future. But I don't think it's going to happen this year. If they go to Santa Island, then she will get one. That's my prediction. If they go to Santa Island and Amakusa, aka Santa Island Mask, is there, then there's a high likelihood that she's there with a swimsuit. Any other time, it's not happening. Twisty Girl. Fujino. I'm gonna say not impossible. And the only reason I'm saying that is because she's made an appearance in a summer event. Wouldn't Santa Island be cold though? Yes, it would. But also, last summer we went to the Icelands. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not impossible. I'm gonna also say it's not unlikely. But we'll see. They probably don't want to sexualize Fujino too much. I would hope not. Given Kara no Kyokai, I would hope not. But, you know. People are weird. Shitonai also just appeared in an event, so I'm going to say unlikely. Unlikely for this year. I'm going to say unlikely for this particular year. Also, Ilya already has a summer version, but Shitonai and Ilya are very different. Alright, Qinliang Yu, I think, is up here as well. This is biased. This one's very biased. I think Qinliang Yu deserves it. She does get a decent amount of screen time. Not as much as I wish that she had. I think that she's fairly well-liked because she's pretty unique as a character. She's really good in Lost Belt 3. And I think that she is riding high almost entirely on the potential that she could be a Saber-class servant. Because of one image. Let me get it real quick. How's it going, Johnny? There you go. Do I know San Martin? No. There you go. Saber Qinliang Yu. Make it happen. Groovy. Look who's shitting in the tall grass. Yeah, I could see them doing something with this. I realized that Nobu isn't here. Is it because her OG Yes, it's because OG Nobu has a summer form, and I don't really think that Mao Nobu, who's a variation on Nobu already, is going to get a Mao Nobu exclusive summer form. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's impossible, but I don't think so. Qin Shi Huang, who is genderless. I'm going to say is not a nah, but is very unlikely. Maybe not a swimsuit per se, but definitely a costume. $100 on Qin Shi Huang wearing the Zardoz string bikini. I could see it. He does deserve a costume. Oh yeah, that's right. Romulus is a gender unknown, isn't he? I'm gonna put Romulus in the same tier as him, then. Alright, moving on. I think Bradamonte's got a decent shot. I think Brad has a really decent shot. Ow. I think that people like Brad. People like Brad, she's just not used very much because she's not good. I think she's fun. The monkey paw where her swimsuit covers more skin than her Lancer form. Yeah, right? Do you know what you do for Summer Brad? Is you make it so that when she does her NP, it focuses in on her face, but you can still see a camera pointing at her ass. Easy. Give her a 4-star that's better than her OG. Bingo. Benny Enma. Benny has a summer costume that exists. I'm gonna actually put her up here. Because, yeah, release the adult Dechi. Yes, I agree. I think it's oddly suspicious that we did not get adult Benny Enma out of LB7. So I think it's very likely that she gets the Wu treatment and gets aged up. And I wouldn't be opposed to that because I said it before. Say it again. Benny Enma's design, like design-wise, I think is my favorite in Fate. Like from a purely design perspective, Nito Chris is on that list as well. She's in the top 3. But from a purely design perspective, Benny Enma has a great design. It's like perfect. So yeah. KP just got a costume as well. But there's not much demand for a... There is not much demand that I'm aware of for KP. Not as much as there is for Passion Lip, who was also fairly high on that summer popularity poll. Reynez... I don't see it happening. I really don't. I think she's got a better shot than Shitonai. But otherwise, I really don't see it. I just don't. I would agree. I think Luvia is significantly more likely.
Yay!
In fact, I would say that Luvia is in the very likely. Onisai, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. I think Luvia is a character that... Does demand factor in at all, though? Was there demand for Summer Woo? It doesn't. Hydration? Where? Did I miss a hydration? Yes, she did. One sec. Drink of the night is Nihonshu. Yeah, I think that Luvia has a decent chance. Demand does factor into it to a degree. It's not the end-all be-all, though, which is what I think a lot of people do for these kinds of lists, is they either give only their personal opinions, or they go off of popularity. I wish for some of these, but I know it won't happen. Gray, I do not see a Summer Gray happening. This is one that I just don't think is gonna happen. Like, at all. She's basically non-existent in FGO. And I don't... Like, speaking of demand, I don't think there is any demand for it. Jinako, on the other hand, I'll put up here. I think a lot of people like Jinako. I think that the primary issue that people have with Jinako is that she's fat. Go fuck yourself. She's cute. I love her. She deserves the world. Also, people who like Jinako but don't like Osakabe Hime, you're also cringe. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, Lakshmi Bai is one who I would... I think that she would make an amazing summer servant. She's just like a perfect girl failure. I want her to get a summer variation so bad, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I can't put her in deserved. But I think it's very possible that she gets something. Nate, she might be one of the people who's on a CE this year. She isn't fat, she's chubby. If you give it a pinch and there's more than an inch, then you tell me. Kage Tor has a very decent amount of demand for her. Yes, that would mean a lot of wardrobe malfunctions due to luck. A lot of lucky events with Locks Me By. Kage Tora is a character that people really, really, really like. I'm not personally on that hype train, mostly because I think she's alright. She's very strong, but, you know. I like enough crazy girls. I don't need more of them. Summer Nana Mizuki? I could see it. I could see it happening. Maybe not this year, but I could see it happening eventually. Space Ishtar. I actually think Space Ishtar's got a really decent shot. Space Ishtar is super well liked. The only issue with her is that you have to make it either better or equal to her current form. Otherwise, people are going to be disappointed. So you'd have to power creep current Space Ishtar. But on the other hand, you could get all 3 Space Ishtars. Make her single target? There you go. Yeah, you know what? That's a good solution. But, you know, it's FGOJP. They don't believe in single target anymore. If Space Ishtar gets a summer form before Eris, I'm going to lose it. Yeah. Jane. Unlike Qin Liang Yu, I think Jane is less likely. I think that summer is a good time for Lasagna to give servants who are lacking an entire full rework to their kits to make them better without having to do that to their actual character and then making them limited, so if you really like them, you will roll for them. Jane's kit isn't bad, Jane's kit's just weird. It's totally workable. Qin Liang Yu's kit is super unique and niche. Some of these placements look odd. I'm sorry, Tig, but you can't hear me, so you can't hear me apologize. I don't think Europa is very likely. I'd say she's about here. Europa's interesting. I'd love to see. I would be okay with Europa getting one. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Europa's kind of a non-issue. Not non-issue. She's just not really a servant who shows up very often. Not that I've seen, at least. Maybe she does on JP. How. I love How. I wish it would happen. I just don't think it's going to. Tig, I will bring Musashi. You know what, Tig? If you're watching, where are you at? Think about that. Anyway. Diascuri. Yeah, How I think has a decent chance. She's a very popular foreigner. So I'm gonna just put that there. Petty Goatman, yes. She is not the foreigner who I think is going to get in, though. I'll be real with you. I don't think Dioscuri is gonna happen. I'd be okay with it, and they could do a lot with it. They could have a reason as to why they're separated. And give Castor a costume and Pollux her own outfit. So, yeah, you know. I'd be okay with it. I just do not think it's going to happen. Yeah, you got it, champ. Kyo Kijo. Miss Momiji. What I would not give to see this dinosaur in a bikini. That's all I'm gonna say. Put that there. I think that Summer Castoria has a shot now that Summer Scotty has done the thing. The only thing with Summer Castoria is that Castoria is still good. Scotty fell off, and they couldn't do a full rework of Scotty to make Quick relevant, so they had to change the whole way how the Quick system worked. So that's why we got a Summer Scotty. I don't think they're going to do the same for Castoria, because Castoria's good already, but it would be fun to see a new Castoria. Or like another take on this. I just don't think it's very likely. Okay. Himeko. Himiko's one of those weird ones where she's like the first ruler of Japan, so then putting her in a swimsuit and sexualizing her is like weird. Kind of. Anyway, I want that. Is Castoria Bannister? Hey, good luck with that. Alright. Go is in my deserved. I don't remember on my actual list if I put her above Sanzang or not. I'll put her there for now. So, yeah, Go. Go has a couple of things going for her, no pun intended, except it is. Not the least of which is that she is a water nymph, which just makes a lot of sense. What I want them to do for her is for her focus to not be on the Starry Night painting that Van Gogh is most known for, but instead do the Starry Night over Arles, which I will get a photo of for you guys right now. Which is this... I like it more than the actual Starry Night painting. It's this beautiful painting of a beach where you can see like docks and everything around it, and the light of the city and the stars is reflected in the waves in a way that's just so fucking beautiful. And I want that to be what her motif is. And them doing the thing where she does like the Summer Abbey thing where she goes in reverse would be great. Yeah, so here's what Starry Night over Arles looks like. It is a gorgeous piece. I want this to be her theme for it. Also, in case you're curious, Van Gogh has like 20 different pieces called the Starry Night. So yeah, have her be like a nighttime water nymph. I gave it some thought of making her, of thinking like what would it be if she was a mermaid. But then I also thought that Kiara would be mad and probably kill her, so that wouldn't fly. Anyway. As much as I do love Ritra, I don't think it's going to happen. You know what? I think is more likely than some of these. I think of the snake crew, she's probably the most likely snake. Is there a reason why the snakes are all purple? Except for Kiyohime?
Suffering await you.
Snappy Everose, thank you for the gifted sub. Very, very kind of you. If you received a gifted sub, be sure to say thank you. Super kind. Vritra has been mentioned after Xmas. Vritra... I don't remember. I don't think so. And I'm not sure how much often she appears in JP. I would love for her to get more screen time because she has one of the best designs. I snipe people with Go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her there. Kage Kyo. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'd like it, so I'm gonna put it in likely.
Yay!
DJ 77663333. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, a Kage. If I put Kagekyo above likely, it would be Copium. I'm gonna say it's not impossible. I just don't think it's going to happen. In fact, I probably have to drop her down to probably top of unlikely.
Yay!
I would love it, but I know it will not happen. Shadow Void Master, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hogan, I would say, is about the same. I just do not see it happening. Even though I like Hogan. Hogan has a good design. They both have good designs. I just don't think it's going to happen. Karen. I'm going to put bottom of unlikely. Or sorry, bottom of likely. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. And I don't think Karen's getting it. She might actually be. She's probably lower. Forget to mention, spent 18 summon tickets on the Morgan and the other banner. Ended up with getting a Tail of the Hunt. I am so sorry. Live Kirei reaction to Karen swimsuit. Kirei wouldn't give a shit. Galatea, I'm going to put an unlikely as well. Galatea is another servant that had her one event and then never appears again. So I'm going to put her there. Crane, I think, actually has a decent chance. Crane can get a job as the one making the swimsuits and then be forced to wear one herself. So on that notion, I think it'd be fun to see her in one. Yeah, I'll put her there. Crane is an amazing girl failure. I do love her so much. Summer Idol event with swimsuits would be really fun. It'd be a good time to capitalize on Oshinoko as well. Morgan. Number one. Hands down. Lover or hater, I think it's hard to say that she doesn't deserve one. Oh, Morgan is 100% deserved. Morgan is like the most popular character in FGO for like the last 2 years and now again on NA. No, they are. I'm almost positive they are going to do Summer Morgan this year. I'll be damned if I don't see that this year. It'd be the perfect time to do it. Like, think of it. If they release Summer Morgan this year, as Lost Belt 6 hype has been renewed because it's on NA, it has the potential to then capitalize on her simps in JP, and then get people who are on NA to install JP to roll for her on JP. There needs to be a summer event where only men get swimsuits. Yes, I would love that, but they will never do it. So Summer Morgan is free money, and I already see it happening. And she's either going to be a 5-star broken support, or she's going to be the 4-star welfare. One or the other. Come back and check this video back later. Be that as it may, it's still a great excuse. And if you want my opinion on which of the Fae Knights I think is going to get a... Or I guess, which of the Tam Lin I think is going to get a summer version. I think that's going to Bargy. For anybody who wasn't present when last summer happened, Barghast received a piece of CE art that essentially made Japan explode. There you go. Ever since this was made canon as a CE, I think that her popularity as the Tam Lin to become a summer servant shot up. I think that she's number one. And Melusine might be in front of her, but I think she's number one. No, that is not Shito Nice Bear. Good CE, good art. Why is Super Orion in his bear form there? Because Super Orion is a simp and, you know. Why is Orion there? Because hot woman. Yeah. On that alone, I would wager that Bageko is going to get it. The other thing that is compelling me to put her up there is that I am a simp. And that's it. Moving on. Tristan. I'm going to put here. I think Tristan is the least likely of the Tam Lin to get a summer variant. I think it's still likely, because I guarantee you that this summer we get at least one Tam Lin as a servant. If not multiples, and I'm almost positive we're getting Morgan. I'll be very surprised if that does not happen. I think that Tristan is the least likely. I think Melusine, on the other hand, has a better shot. Because Melusine, being petite or lowly, depending on how you want to view her, has a certain fan base. And I think that that would actually be a fairly safe bet to go for their token lowly character, is Melusine. I'd be okay with that. Dragon in a swimsuit, hell yeah. Konyanskaya of Light, I think, is up here as well. Very popular. I almost want to say that it's almost guaranteed that we get a Wada Arco summer servant this year. I think it's very possible. And if they were going to give one, I think it'd be her. So I think Konyanskaya has a decent shot. And weirdly enough, in fact, this might be the welfare. I would not be surprised if we had Lifeguard Habitrot as the welfare. Not in a swimsuit, mind you. But Lifeguard Habitrot, I think, has a decent shot. Something along those lines, I could see that. Moving on, Jacques. Yeah, if they made a non-sexualized Habitrot summer skin, that would be perfect. The Habitrot is the actual best fairy, that is correct. I love Goat Mom. I don't think she's getting a summer variant. I think it's a better shot than not. I just don't think it is going to happen. I don't want a bigger Habitrot. Habitrot has to be like riding on a mechanical floaty. Okay, Zenobia. Zenobia is essentially wearing a swimsuit as is. So I don't know how they do that. I'll put Zenobia at probably top of unlikely. Only because she's another one where it is very dependent on what the summer event is to determine if she'll actually get one. Has Zenobia appeared since her event? I don't know. But Zenobia is a member of the free-to-play the free 4-star starting gacha, which does make her popular with a lot of people. Also, she has one of the better designs in Fate, too. Yeah, I think they would give her... Yeah. Spishtar does not have a swimsuit version, no. Normal Ishtar does, Space Ishtar does not. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Unless they did something I'm just completely... Yeah, Zenobia is a 4-star. Okuni. Izumo no Okuni. So easily forgotten. You want to talk about characters that got forgotten after their event? Izumo. People don't even remember this character is in this game. Which is such a shame, because she's so cool. I'm pretty sure Space Ishtar has one. Space Ishtar does not have one. Let me double check. Space Ishtar does not have one. Also non-limited and in permapool. Yes. At any point in time, you can roll a Zenobia. She's also pretty good. I don't think we're getting a Ranmaru. I think Ranmaru's more popular, but... I just get the sneaking suspicion that one's not happening. That's a definite, almost guaranteed not happening. As much of a meme as she is. Dobrynya, I would argue, is Zenobia tier. She's another character that you can get out of the starting gacha, I believe. Check out the Zenobia swimsuit. See the what? I mean, Zenobia is essentially naked. I don't know how you put her in a swimsuit. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh my. That's just gonna bump her up a little bit. Yeah, I'm impressed. That's really fucking good. That's a really fucking good CE art. Holy shit. Okay. Konyaskaya of Dark, I think, is not likely. No, never mind. She's bottom of likely. The only way how you make Konyaskaya of Dark into a summer version, realistically, is that she's collecting, like, sea animals. Which they could do. But, yeah, you know. Hephaestion... I do not think that's going to happen. I don't see it happening. Summer Safari could be kind of fun. Well, she'd be collecting, like, the Loch Ness Monster and other shit like that. Got a break between classes? Okay, let me quickly put her back up there. Okay, Manon McLear. Manon McLear. A.k.a. Bazit. I would say that Bazit has a better chance than Karen, because Bazit has a... Isn't... No, Lu's a sun... Well, Lu is a sun god. He's a god of summer, then. So I'm gonna give her a shot. I think it's a decent enough chance. God, it is a billion degrees in this room. I need to buy a proper air conditioner. Yeah, Bazit. Bazit's great. The twins. We're doing the who deserves a swimsuit who deserves a swimsuit this year tier list. The twins. People forget they exist in this game. And while I would like it, I don't think it's going to happen. I like them a lot. They're really fun to use. Summer Rats is above Morgan and deserved. Because they're rats. I think this should go without saying. No, they don't. I wish I could actually justify that decision. I wouldn't mind the rats in summer, though. We'll put them here. Yeah, the breeding rats are in bikinis. Mary Anning. You see, Mary Anning's weird. Because Mary Anning has a really close tie to the ocean. She's another one I'm gonna have to put in the it very much depends on what the event is. Because if it's a safari thing, or summer archaeology, I don't think any Rio servant's getting a summer variant. I wouldn't say that quite yet, because we have gotten different Rio variants in the past, even though it is for Rio events, I suppose. I wouldn't count it out, though. Bargas is top 3, yes. Krimhild. I think Krimhild has a very high shot. I think Krimhild is a very decent shot. I think that one has a very decent shot, especially given that Siegfried already has a summer costume. They could match. Don Quixote and his horse wife. What are the odds that the horse gets the swimsuit? I'm gonna say not likely at all. Probably down here, but you know. Bakin. Bakin's weird. Okay, I'm gonna put Bakin here, which seems kind of high, right? Well, the reasoning is, again, once more, it's very dependent on what the summer event is going to be. You say Forgotten, but Bakin is so important to a super specific kind of summer event that they might revisit again. Because it's been 3 years and that's horror. If they go back to revisit a horror setting, or they do, like, somebody suggested like a Japanese summer festival kind of event, Bakin would fit in perfectly there, because Bakin is all about them yokai. Bakin's real thing is more about samurai, but also very well versed in yokai. So I could absolutely see her making an appearance in a yokai-centric thing. Somebody said a safari earlier. I don't know about a zoo, but I think a safari has a shot. Okay, Ark. Ark's a weird one, isn't she? I'm going to say not likely at all. My reasoning is because... How dare you? Yeah, I think it might be too early for Ark. And also, Ark has not... As far as I know, she has not been relevant to the story yet. It was a very delayed Neko arc. It happens. So I would say this, maybe next year she'll have a better shot, but this year I don't think so. And then Zhu Fu. Zhu Fu, I think, has a better shot, even though she's also pretty new. And I say that exclusively. This is for all of release servants in FGO. I say this exclusively about Zhu Fu. She would force herself to wear a summer bikini so that she could match Yume Ren. And if they stick with the ghouls and ghosts kind of thing, she could fit in. Every anniversary unit has been important for the story. Arc hasn't yet. Yes. Haven't Medea deserved? 100%. So, that's the list. Where's the Mushroom Girl? She is not allowed to be a summer servant because she's been out for 2 months. Is there any immediate changes that need to be made? If we get Tonoshiki and FGO, I'm going to be upset. Let that fucker stay dead. Why is Serenity low? Because I don't think it's gonna happen. Chloe is dead. Chloe is not dead. Chloe's still one of the better 4-star archers. Why is Serenity low? Because I just don't see them giving... I can't fathom them giving her a summer variant. Oh, you know who is not on this list? Is Salome. Where is she? Salome. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd say Serenity's got a better shot. KP just got a costume, so I don't think she's gonna get a summer variant. Yeah, Parvati's not on this list either. Where's Parvati? Why are there so many fucking Sakura faces? There she is. Parvati, you know what? I think Parvati actually has a pretty decent shot. I'll put Parvati here. Alright. Do you think Summer Oreo is possible? They could do the Ann and Mary swap between her and Ryoma. I don't think it's possible because he already got a different event variation. For a Gouda Gouda event that we're getting this year on NA.
Yay!
Benevolent Rose, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Alright. That's all the time I got for you guys today. This is our list. This will be going up onto YouTube tomorrow. And maybe tonight, depending on how fast this renders. Yeah, let me know in the comment section who you think deserves to get a swimsuit and why. I would like to know. There will be a more fleshed out top 10 video explaining the deserved placements eventually, sooner than later, so be aware of that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am going to end the stream here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for just being here. It really is. I love having you guys here. So yeah, I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Good night. Catch me on Wednesday for FGOJP content, 'cause there should be new stuff. Anyway, bye.
My final message